Hello everybody and welcome to Holleufer. Today we're taking a look at the all new Wakooshi Luna Pods, and yeah, these don't look like much, but I think these may be the products that breaks the ant keeping community. And before you call me a fanboy, let me explain why I'm saying this. This is the all new Wakooshi Luna Pod, an upgrade to the old test tube pod also sold by Wakooshi. So what's new? Well, let me explain. As you can see, there are now two color options. There's the classic Wakooshi white and there's the new modular range black. Not only that, the new Luna Pods also comes with either a single tube version or a twin tube version. If we compare the old test tube pod with the new Luna Pods, you can also see that the outwell volume has greatly increased, coming in at almost double the size. And not only that, the old test tube pod had a sliding lid and the new Lunas come with an easy lift on and off type of lid. Now over here to the side of me you can see some different products. These are the new Wakooshi modular range, and the Luna Pods come with not only a standard 13mm tube connection, but it's also able to connect directly into the new modular range. But to take a deeper look at these Luna Pods, we need to cut it into a few parts. First of all, the tube connection. In the past I've had problems where fitting tubes like these have either cracked from fitting too tightly or fallen off from fitting too loosely. And as you can see with the new Wakooshi Luna Pods, you have this flexible seal which ensures different tube sizes can connect safely without ever having the risk of cracking. Right here you can see both a 100 and a 150mm tube, and Wakooshi has gone out to say any tubes within the range of 100 to 150 should fit nicely and snug into the new Lunas. Now a little bonus fact for you. If you are disconnecting a tube, it's important that you pull it straight out. If you do decide to pull a little bit from the side, you can actually put out this flexible seal, but there's no harm done. You simply need to connect it up back again. All of this system just really clicks together and it's really satisfying, but it is important that you pull it straight out when you're actually disconnecting a tube. Now as you can see in front of me, the twin Luna and the single Luna is a little bit different. If we look at the single Luna, it only has one of these lift on and off lids, and it's a lot more space efficient because, well, it takes up almost half the space, at least feeding outwell wise. But if you go for the twin Luna, you can see you actually get two feeding outwells. This means that if there's a lot of ants in the one outwell, you can simply open the other one. This greatly increases the chance of keeping the ants inside while doing maintenance such as feeding. So if you are scared of your ants escaping, I would definitely recommend to go with the twin Luna version. But no matter what, if your colony is successful, at one point they will start to just always forage out in the feeding area, and then it's time for your expansion. Now as I said before, you can either just use the simple 13mm tube connection here at the front by simply removing the rubber seal, or you can remove the rubber seal and connect it to the all new Wakooshi modular system. You simply just put the rubber seal on the module itself and then you can just connect in a Luna. This means that if there were a lot of ants out here in the feeding outwell, you can now feed them in here. And another bonus fact, in here you can actually apply an escape prevention, meaning if the ants are in here, you don't need to worry about them escaping. And personally, this is one of my favorite things because this ensures that you never need to pressure your ants or push them to move, because you can simply connect them up to either a nest, a feeding module, whatever, and the ants can move on their own terms. There's no need to force the ants to do anything they don't want to. Now eventually your colony should move out of the Lunas because, well, they're growing bigger, and then it's time to just throw it in a bin. Except it isn't. The cool thing about the Lunas is they have a multi-purpose life. If we look at the Wakooshi modular system, of course you can just connect the Lunas like the way you move the colony inside, and instead of disconnecting it and throwing it away, you can now connect a sugar tube, a simple water tube, and it can function as a little hub where you can feed the colony sugar or water. Not only that, if you have a Luna and you've decided not to go with the modular system, or whatever the case is, the Lunas can also just work as a simple 2- or 3-way connector. Because you have 3 of these 13mm tube connections, you can just use this as a little hub for the colony to move through from an outwell to one nest to another nest. This gives the Lunas a long life, meaning you don't just have to throw it away once the ants have moved out. And finally, the price. These Lunas are, in my opinion, very cheap, coming in at nearly half the price of other small founding ant nests. This is ant keeping for less than the price of a cup of coffee. To be honest, the Luna Pods are, in my opinion, the best way to found your ant colony. Once you get a colony, simply just take the tube and connect it to the Luna and you're done. If you capture a wild queen, simply set up the test tube, fill half of the tube with water, add a cotton plug, push it down till the water meets the top of the cotton. If there's any excess water, simply tip it out, throw it away, and then you're good to go. Connect it to the Luna and your colony is ready to start. This also means that semi-clusteral queens can also live happily in these setups from day one, such as my Manica rubida over here. The test tube method is the safest way to raise your ant colony, and the biggest problem is how to come in and feed it, especially if you're new to ant keeping. And the Luna solved this issue by giving you a simple feeding area, and the biggest problem about the test tube have now been solved. And with that, we've now taken a look at the all-new Wakooshi Luna Pods. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions regarding ant keeping or these Luna Pods, be sure to join the Wakooshi Discord community. In there you'll be able to find hundreds of both new and experienced ant keeper that can help you on your way towards being a better ant keeper. And with that being said, bye!